Against this background, the Governing Council decided the following. First, we will continue to conduct net asset purchases under the Pandemic Emergency Purchase Programme with a total envelope of 1,800 billion euros until at least the end of March 22, and in any case, until the Governing Council judges that the coronavirus crisis phase is over.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I hope you're doing well. Bitcoin is going crazy. It broke through $60,000. It is now over 61,000. We're going to go through that. Also, we got a major crypto exchange is doing a huge sponsorship with an NBA sports team, a basketball team, of course, and a new player in the Bitcoin ETF space. Also, some not so great news with a former Ripple advisor who was supposed to be appointed head of the OCC to replace Brian Brooks. Unfortunately, that nomination didn't go through. So we're going to break it down. Before we do, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, a reminder, I have a free weekly newsletter. All knowledge and insights, no spam. Go ahead and sign up for it. Once again, it's free. Link in the description. Also, reminder that I have two confirmed interviews this week that you don't want to miss. Ripple's CTO David Schwartz, also Pierce Crosby of TradingView, and you don't want to miss those interviews, guys. So make sure you have that notification bell enabled. Let's take a look at the market here. Bitcoin, once again, going crazy. It broke through $60,000. Just yesterday, I did a video, and you guys, if you've seen it, the question of Bitcoin $60,000 soon, I said it could potentially happen Sunday or Monday. Well, Bitcoin is moving faster than we can plan for this, right? And it broke through $61,000. So green across the board, looking very bullish. As I always tell you guys, and I keep it 100% real and factual, Bitcoin is the rising tide that lifts all boats. The alts follow it. So Ethereum is pumping, Cardano, and many others. It's looking really good here. But this is a new all-time high, guys. And of course, you're going to have your corrections on the way up. Here, I think the next target is $75,000. But remember, there will be some red candles on the way up, consolidations, and moving on as we head to the new all-time highs this year. So looking really great here. Now, here's some interesting information. If you bought Bitcoin with your April 15th $1,200 stimulus check last year, it would now be worth $11,090. And there's new checks coming in the mailbox very soon. I said it, but soon. But it shows Bitcoin is moving at a rapid pace. It's the best performing asset over the last 10 years, outperforming stocks and other asset classes, guys. So as Paul Tudor Jones said last year, it's the fastest horse in the race. Now, Max Kaiser, he tweeted $77,000 short term, so that he's predicting that, and he's predicting $220,000 in 2021. We shall see if we hit that $220,000. It's looking more real every day because of how fast Bitcoin's moving and all the demand. When you have companies putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet, and you have even cities like Miami looking to do the same, we can certainly see just massive FOMO. And I think we're waiting to see another big company like Apple, Google, or Facebook who will go ahead and put Bitcoin on their balance sheet. You know, some things I'm keeping an eye on are the Coinbase IPO. And like I mentioned, those companies doing that, because I think that will cause so much media frenzy and mass FOMO that we will see the price skyrocket. And once again, Bitcoin will move the market as it has since its inception, right? We haven't decoupled from it yet, so that's what the situation is at hand. Now, here's some big news. FTX, which is a crypto exchange, is in talks to sponsor Miami Heat's NBA stadium. The talks are another sign that crypto is breaking into the mainstream in 2021. If you've been subscribed to this channel for the past 4 or 5 years, whatever it is, I've been talking about this. Mainstream adoption and marketing, right? They're going to market the hell out of this, guys. You're going to see the sponsorships, the billboards, the print, the online advertising, the TV and radio commercials. There's so many things ahead, and these are the things that are going to help grow this market. And just as you have currently sponsors in the traditional financial world who sponsor teams, they put their respective ads on buildings, whatever it may be. That you're now going to see crypto companies doing this. So this is very bullish in my opinion. The Herald reported, and this is the Miami Herald, by the way, reported that FTX is getting closer to signing a deal with Miami-Dade County, which owns a stadium and is legally responsible for naming rights. According to the news outlets, an unidentified party registered ftxarena.com as well as a similar social media handles. American Airlines is the current name sponsor for the arena. So this would be huge, guys, because Miami Heat, they are not considered one of the big markets, so to speak, in the NBA, like New York and LA and so forth are some of the big ones, but it is one of the larger ones because it's Florida, Miami, obviously. But as the market grows in a sense, or Miami itself grows in population, it could become one of the largest in the NBA, but this is still big. You think about the exposure, this is going to get crypto and people looking to buy crypto. So should the deal go through, FTX would become the first crypto exchange to sponsor a major professional sports venue in the US. And if that was to go through, they won't be the last. Can you imagine Coinbase just sitting by and letting this happen? Right? Coinbase is going to do an IPO. What's the next step to get more visibility and more people to buy your stock and use your service? Become a sponsor like on for some team or arena, whatever. So Coinbase could do this, honestly. Where would they do it? I don't know. Maybe they'll go once again, one of the large markets. Maybe they take over the Staples Arena in LA where the Lakers play, right? That would be smart of them. But we'll see what happens. But the idea is we got to start thinking bigger here and about the big things that are ahead with mainstream marketing and exposure, right? Brand awareness and all of those things. Now, I think, guys, a Bitcoin ETF could get approved this year. Obviously, I've interviewed the Matt Hogan, the chief investment officer at Bitwise, which has submitted a request for an ETF to get approved by the SEC. And we've seen a bunch of other people do it. And we see ETFs getting approved in Canada. So I'm hoping the SEC can make this happen. Gary Gensler comes in and he makes this happen. But Valkyrie files for ETF aimed at investing in publicly traded Bitcoin holding companies. So a different aspect to this. Valkyrie Digital Assets has filed for a new exchange-traded fund that would invest in companies that hold Bitcoin on their balance sheets. The firm submitted its filing to the SEC for the Valkyrie Innovative Balance Sheet ETF on Friday. So this is interesting. Essentially, they would invest in like MicroStrategy and Square and so forth, their respective stocks because they have Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So it's another avenue of getting this done, right? Maybe they're trying to go this route, get this one approved, and then maybe it'll be easier to get the actual Bitcoin ETF approved. Obviously, once again, this includes Tesla because Tesla added Bitcoin to their balance sheet. Now, what's interesting, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Apple, Google, Facebook, some of these other publicly traded companies may be doing this very soon. So this is smart of Valkyrie to get ahead of it, have the ETF, and they can invest in those companies that have Bitcoin on their balance sheet because it will go up in value, right? The company's balance sheet will go up as Bitcoin goes up, obviously. So very bullish news here. Finally, disappointing news, man. Ex-Ripple advisor Michael Barr's crypto connections helped kill U.S. comptroller of the currency nomination. Progressive said too moderate and pro-crypto. This is just BS, man. This is just BS. I don't know what the U.S. is doing. Sometimes I feel like there's an agenda to make the U.S. lose here. But I'm hoping some way, somehow this gets flipped or I don't know what. Or if they bring in another crypto-friendly person. I don't know, man. This really annoys me. And it goes back to, my interview with Hester Pierce. She's trying, but there's people in Congress, there's people in different regulator seats that are just not understanding what's happening, the paradigm shift, and they're slow snail's pace to get this done, get an ETF going, getting the proper crypto regulations. So these people who blocked Michael Barr, they obviously didn't like what Brian Brooks did, giving the respective clarity to banks, the custody crypto, the stablecoin regulations and all of that. So let's see what happens, guys. This is disappointing for sure, but I'm hoping things will make a turnaround, or they bring in somebody who at least understands crypto and not some idiot who doesn't know it, like a Jay Clayton or something, right? So let's see what happens, but not so great news, obviously. So guys, what do you think? Could Bitcoin see $65,000 this coming week? It's certainly looking like that. And 75, like I said, is the next target. Bitcoin is going to make a move upwards. We're going to have some small corrections and so forth, but looking very bullish right now, my friends. I'm super excited, and I hope many of you, your portfolios are looking really good right now. As I always tell you guys, look into diversifying, not financial or investment advice, because I don't hold one crypto. I hold Bitcoin. It's making my portfolio look great. Ethereum, Cardano. I don't have Polkadot. I have XRP, which is not performing too great right now. And that is why I diversified a long time ago. So even though my XRP is not performing well right now, the other coins I hold are performing well, and I can make money that way. So hope you guys understand that. So anyway, 65,000 next week. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.